Welcome Libra, this is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your mid-February reading. We are located between the full moon in Leo and the new moon in Pisces, both in February. And although this is occurring in February, this reading is timeless and will support you whenever you find it. So let's get started, Libra, with your overall energy, the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is about your feeling of being not enough, of not having enough, of feeling a kind of despair that the support you need is not available to you, readily available, certainly not from the familiar sources that you are used to. This is about your recognizing that your circle of traditional support is no longer aligned with your values, that you have grown beyond the ideas, the support, the comfort that they have often provided you in the past. However, you're in a position to recognize that and to move beyond the group. This may feel uncomfortable because of your alliances, your rootedness in this community, but you are aware that there is more, and you are defending and pursuing your right to pursue more in terms of resources, support, and opportunities moving forward. In the past, we have the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. You've done an incredible amount of work on your path. You are clear about your purpose. You have carved out a space for yourself as you are now in a position to really justly evaluate what work you've done and the rewards you've gained from that work. As you have surveyed the opportunities available to you, the methods that you've been using, you have also carved out a space that allows you to enforce boundaries afresh, establish boundaries, and maintain those in a healthy way that really rests upon your ability to speak for yourself, to articulate your needs, to raise your voice, stand up. And this is really important right now because as you do so, your opportunities I want to say paradoxically begin to multiply as you define the space that is yours, your expertise, your arena of interest or endeavor. You are being met with communications, efforts, offers from others to work in a very clear and concerted direction that matches your quest for achievement. And this is important because it opens up new lines of communication and information for you, new movements as you are a part of something bigger than yourself. In the present, we have the Two of Pentacles, the Fool card, and the Hierophant. You are really in a position of learning deeply about the lessons of your past. You are self-observing, cultivating that witness self that sees and understands the experiences, the behaviors, the thoughts that you're cultivating and that motivate your actions so that you are able to reflect on the way that you reflect. And this is important because this is what you're learning. You're not only learning about themes and expertise in specific areas, but you're learning about the process of learning. And why this is important is because this is what the critical key to our ability to survive and thrive is how we understand how we learn and how we can utilize the resources and opportunities that are around us. This is preparing to launch you into a new direction, and this new direction is very much centered on elevating you to perhaps an institutional or traditional role as a teacher, a leader, a mentor. And this is part of what you're learning and what you're teaching to others. Not just a particular subject matter, but a way of learning, a way of understanding, a way of externalizing your thought process, the way you do things so that it can be seen and observed, and in that way shaped, cultivated, and moved in directions that help to shape your environment. This is you really, despite the modesty of it, of the sound of it, is a huge leap from your past. You are recognizing that the way you have done things have perhaps been along very conventional lines, fulfilling the expectations of others. And yet, here you are able to define your area, prioritize yourself and your needs, and in that way focus in on the way that you are able to manifest even this experience as a teaching moment. In the future, we have the Devil card, the Six of Wands, and the Sun card. For me, you are understanding the choice that you have always been making. And in many ways, Libra, it may have been a choice to select the needs and desires of others, to fulfill their expectations as a way of giving, caring, giving support with the hope and expectation that that support would be reflected back to you. Instead, you have created a sense of being bound, caged. Even if it is in a familiar or comfortable environment, you recognize that you are capable of measuring, selecting experiences on the basis of your own balance, your own experience, your own expectation of what your potential is, what you design, what you devise as being what is most significant and important to you on your own terms. You are jettisoning the idea that you must be the caretaker for others and recognizing that true relationship, true abundance and support comes through mutual support. It comes through reciprocity. And you're understanding that perhaps you understand the limits of the ability of others to give you back, reflect back what you have invested in them. This awareness in and of itself is allowing you to make contributions to and with your peers that you're being recognized and rewarded for. And what is important about the Six of Wands victories and successes, not only are they following a very heated, damaging, challenging battle, they are about the acknowledgement that you receive from your peers, the real leaders, the real relationships that have meaning to you, because these relationships are what forge the true collaborations that even a teaching or authoritative relationship relies on to be successful, to move forward, to grow. And in this process of learning, teaching, and reciprocal reflection, you are finding your greatest happiness, your greatest joy, and you may be actually experiencing the opportunity to teach this creative process of manifestation, this creative process of service, so that you are inspiring your charges, your peers, your students, your clients, whoever it is you're working with, to recognize that the work you do is service. I'm going to clarify the Fool in the middle of this reading, and you're present with the Five of Swords and the Ace of Swords. The Five of Swords simply tells me that, like the overall energy, fives reflect your inner conflicts. So in the way that the Five of Pentacles may reflect the sense of not having enough, the Five of Swords more represents your doubting self, your second-guessing, your uncertainty and insecurity about the validity of your ideas or your efforts. And your ability to recognize this is the ability to recognize your limitations. That in fact, other people may or may not be attempting to betray you, but it is your internalization of their doubt, of their queries, their questions, their discrediting you that stops you, has blocked you from being successful in the past. This is the nature of the revelation that you're experiencing. It is your inner demons, those choices that you've made about your own actions, your own abilities, that have kept you from the successes that you are now beginning to receive. And this is the heart of what it is that is the core of your curriculum, the core of what you have to share with others. And this core is what unites you with others. This recognition of similar challenges and opportunities, truths, the desire to be inspired and to quest for more. I'm going to finish off this reading, Libra, with an oracle card. One wants to jump out, and I took it. And it is balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. I'm going to leave this here, Libra, and hope that this has been helpful to you. If you've enjoyed this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.